Time to go. So long work. See you on Monday. Off to Montreal again. See family this time. Thanksgiving in Canada. Map reading. What a novel concept.
I know, so 20th century.
Liam's wondering why Quebec is farther away than Ottawa.
Yeah.
No, the other way around.
Yes, Ottawa's over here, Montreal's here. Also, Quebec is the province, Noah.
You're the province.
The Mercator projection is basically if you take a clementine and put it inside a toilet paper roll, and then if you were to put an LED inside the clementine and then shine the light out, every ray from the center of the clementine to the edge of the tube is a different point on the Mercator projection. You get Greenland looking about the same size as Africa, when in fact Greenland is rural tiny and Africa is gigantic.
Wait, what are you doing?
Raising the brightness because the function key doesn't work.
You're saying they don't function? We're reading the menu for tomorrow. And I was like, wait, that's a whole lot of things. But it turns out there's French and English, so it's like half as many things. I think this is the third time we've been to Thanksgiving and went to an Indian restaurant. I have not done my research. And Liam is also doing his research on what we're going to do. We both read Melt Experiences. But that's not right at all.
It's not MLT, it's MTL.
Of course, from Montreal. But that's like Burlington, BTV. Come on, airports. When I used to complain about UVM being UVM, but it's actually Latin.
It's Veritas Montes.
There's the Green Mountains. Successful border crossing. Moved on from talking and now it's headphone time. Watching the same movie, but I'm 30 minutes ahead of him, so no spoilers. Donuts!
You guys can split it.
Whoa.
Those are huge.
You're huge.
Really?
Relative to the size of an electron, yes.
Yeah, I think they're the best donuts ever.
Oh, no! Now we're stuck behind a snowplow. Vroom! But we can't even see. Vroom! Fast and the Furious. Eat our dust! No! Another giant truck.
There's a turnoff up here. Oh, it's followed by a police car.
Turn, turn, turn.
Well, except there's a bridge.
Isn't there a song? Do-do-do-do, turn, turn, turn. There is a reason.
No, see,
Was he turning or just can we not see his other blinker? Goodbye.
oh, I thought I was getting an escort.
The police guy was just on for the ride. Off to the hotel. Trying to find parking. Dang. So that sign says we can't even park there.
Wi-Fi, it brings us life.
Where are we going?
Chez Maxime.
In Chinatown?
Object acquired.
I haven't seen this. Oh. Looks like we passed it. We're in Canada, but it's a trilingual menu. What? $348?
Menu for 10.
There's so many choices.
I know, but the good thing is that there's pictures.
You know how I feel about restaurants? I hate restaurants. Oh no, Liam and I took a very bad way home and give me a little go, go, go! Yes! Take that, construction. The sidewalk just ended. And we're back. Finishing the movie and charging devices. About to head off for the day, but we're dealing with internet issues. Oh no, speed test. Don't tell me that. And downloading a map so we actually know where to go. Metro.
Sometimes you're very...
Catch the train. Hey, I'm on the escalator. How are you beating me? Where are we going?
To the 3D sound exhibit. It said virtual reality.
No, this truck just got stuck. What's an 18-wheeler doing downtown? You should move, man. Haha, now you got the idea. Well, they're getting coffee down there. I'm gonna do some exploring up here. Exit. Oh, come on! Why would you make an exit sign if it's just an emergency exit? Hey, I thought you could read the egress. What's that? Having technical difficulties on the breakfast front.
Lunch front, Noah. Yeah.
That's not enough?
But now there's
Why?
no room to put the stuff in. Success.
The explosion averted.
Oh, was just explaining how I found the emergency exit upstairs and how it's stupid that there's one exit sign. Like this, that's a normal exit sign. But upstairs, you're not allowed to go out.
In L&L, there's like a few dozen exit signs that are everywhere, but you're only allowed to go out in like 2 different places because all of the rest of them are emergency exits.
Most expensive way to play cards.
See, that's a royal flush, but if you look closely, it's made out of phones. What is this supposed to be advertising? It's like an internet company. Come on, guys. There is a recycling bin, like right over here. What? We're in a VR space, and this place is called Spheres. So I just came from the space room. And that's 3 exhibits. Personal favorite because the whole VR aspect. Floating in space is really cool. So here's Liam doing another one. This one over here, it's a music video, and you get to walk around. Liam's doing the one about NASA, and I got to sit in that chair, which is a vibrating one. There's all these rooms set up, and you just go around and put on the headgear and experience this like 10 to 20 minute like VR movie. And sometimes you can interact and touch things.
You can try not to touch this part, send you back to the documentary.
Most of these have HCT Vive, but these actually have a phone connected. This one was about China. The fact that they have, 3 fake cities for Venice, Paris, and even London.
Over 13.
What's this one about, Liam?
Blackness right now.
So we just came from the Phi Center. Favorite exhibit?
The one with the wolves, because that was the one where you got to actually do the most. Little girl is afraid of wolves in her walls, and you have to basically grab a Polaroid camera and take a picture of the wolf and prove to her family that they actually do exist.
There's another
Biodome?
possible exhibit. The biosphere, as opposed to the biodome. We haven't ever been to the biosphere.
So this is what used to be the American Pavilion.
What to do when the parents aren't here yet? There they are. Interesting handrail design. I think it's non-functional. Well, that makes sense. It's not a handrail. It's supposed to be a bench. They're all over the place. See, this card says don't insert. Why do they have these little circles on the ground telling you where to stand?
Well, and they might float in the dark.
Air hammer is when you've got air that's moving at a high speed and it hits a brick wall. It's much more of a problem with water because water has a much higher mass. If you turn off your tap, you've got water that's moving at some speed that suddenly hits something solid. It's gonna break something. So you have to put relief valves in there that just, when the pressure gets too high, it opens up and water goes shoop. You felt that down there with air hammer because you've got this train that's displacing a bunch of air, and all of that air is going real fast, and then it hits an empty space, so it expands. You get a large wind effect when the trains leave.
Where are we going?
Right over there.
Oh yeah, the biodome?
Biosphere.
That's what I said. This looks kind of closed.
There's no glass on that. The
Remember
superstructure
the
is
story I
bent.
told you about how it caught fire? Periodically they had to fix the structure with welding. Outside of the bubble was plastic. So the guy's up there welding with a fire extinguisher because sometimes it would get too close to the bubble and the bubble would catch on fire, and he'd put it out. He's got his last couple of things to solder. It catches fire and no more fire extinguisher. So the whole thing catches on fire.
Fish sticks.
Oh,
That's
and I
not what
have
I was
our-
expecting.
That couldn't be accessed by singing. It's chantier as opposed to chanter.
What happened to our walking path?
It went to the other side of the road.
More signs of construction. So this does say enter. It seems like we just came all the way around the wrong direction. Admission. So after 1967, they made this into a museum about the environment. Exhibit called Spaceship Earth. There are no passengers on Spaceship Earth. We are all crew. See, Bucky also cares about maps. So Spaceship Earth is a metaphor for taking care of the environment. Up we go.
There's a car out there.
How'd they get a car up here?
straight under this big towery thing is another tower in the distance. Looks like it's vertical pieces together. It's all lit up at night because it became a casino.
Now we're in a 360-degree immersive presentation. No! We're kidding about the floor being slippery. What? That does not seem safe, but Liam thinks we were supposed to hit start.
Welcome to the Eco Lab. I hope I can count on your help on this important research project.
Not for drinking water.
No, I'm supposed to stir it, mix
so
for a
added
minute.
fluorescence. Wait,
Succulent. This is supposed to capture.
dang it.
You're doing what
I
Liam
thought it
did.
was gonna glow in the dark. Wait 2 minutes and it's supposed to clear the water. Doesn't look very clear.
No.
What? Crazy water. Fist bump. More like head bump. Off we go. This time we're gonna try and take that way to the metro.
The mayor of Winooski in the late 70s postulated or was investigating whether or not they could build a dome over the city of Winooski, because if you build a dome big enough for a city, it maintains a constant temperature. Very little energy expended just from the solar gain, even in the winter. You don't have to maintain your roofs even, but you do have to maintain the dome. Never really managed to get enough millions of dollars to make this happen.
Liam doesn't like the fact that there's rubber tires on these subways.
Yeah, like the idea of a steel wheel is that it doesn't deform much. You're sacrificing efficiency because you're using more power to deform the wheels, and you're replacing them more often because they're rubber, so they're going to break down faster. Why?
No, it happened again. Stupid sidewalks. Dun, da, da. Liam balanced the cube on its points. How did you do it?
Magic.
Samosas arrived. And it doesn't even have ice cubes. Gobi, biryani, puri, no, naan, more naan, fish steam. What was that steaming over there?
This is really good Indian.
The reason why people used to think that tomatoes were poisonous is not because it's related to nightshade. Rich nobles ate off of pewter plates, and if you put tomatoes on pewter, that's going to suck the lead right out of the pewter, and that's going right in your body, and you're getting lead poisoning.
What are you doing?
Eating a block of paneer is not good.
Chopped it up and put it back in.
Yeah.
Got everything except the biryani finished. This is the dessert menu, but I thought they were like bringing us individual checks. Flying pinwheel. Dang, it's upside down. Dun, dun, dun,
Right.
dun,
That's a
dun. They're all
mistake.
the same, no translation except for this one. The mango ice cream is made with pistachios, and the normal kufi is made with pistachios.
Ras Masai.
Mango kufi.
Gulab Jamun.
Sharing. Wait, is that soap? No, it's chocolate. So now it's Friday and we're off to a market. What market?
John Tonon. These are expansion joints around as well as contracts as the temperature of the tunnel increases and decreases. With these, you're to make sure that your concrete doesn't explode.
Dang, and I was just thinking you could take a shortcut. Wait, there's nobody in that car. Interesting traffic strategy. Cart shopping, and Liam was like, what the heck? Why does this have 3 wheels?
But it's apparently to go upstairs.
No, it's an expansion. Like a
It's an
suitcase.
expansion.
Haha, marché Jean Talon. What are you trying?
Ginger maple syrup. Not half bad.
I'm trying raspberry. Very good. $5 for like 10 pounds of carrots. You think those birds are real?
Yes, they are very good.
Kind of a bakery now. Raspberry croissant with pistachio.
Interested in just buying a loaf of bread like this and buying a block of cheese?
Creme brulee. At work, somebody brought in these macarons, but they were like, hey Noah, do you want a macaroon? And I'm like, that's not a macaroon. A macaroon is a churro. Does it taste like a raspberry?
Yeah. Glazed with raspberry.
What? Oh, it's not red inside. Liam is noticing that the compost sign is just a recycling sign with brown and some leaves. It should really be green. If only we had one hand, because then losing a pair of gloves couldn't be a big deal.
There are other disadvantages that come along
one-handed culture, we would have just evolved to be beings that could do that, you know?
Fair, but also 2 hands are nice. Even better, $3.
Yo, what are these again? I thought they were beignets.
They sell them at the co-op. They're actually very good.
Finally, some cheese. Mega cheese.
Affine fume reminds me of affine transformations in linear algebra.
Cheese has been acquired. One-handed cutting. Not good idea. This little flimsy old knife is not amazing at the job, but it's better we got Gouda. That little old French grandma taught me struggling to cut the cheese with that terrible old plastic knife. Ended up gifting us one. Saved the day. Making headway on this bread. Made quite a dent in the cheese, too.
I'm always disappointed when freezers don't have ice cream. It's fish.
Speaking of ice cream, want a meat popsicle? I was just like, I didn't know the French word for avocado was oignon, but I guess it's actually for the onion. Neil Brothers chips. Spices, spices, spices. Gold containers, too.
Mortars and pestles.
Do it, it won't bite. Now we're at the pasta place. And cheese. Stripy pasta. These are fresh. What? Oh, I thought it was Jell-O, but it's cheese in a green wrapper.
Cheese and green wrapper.
See, here's more of it. Hey, look, they have a cannoli section. Look,
What is it?
it's a duck. Is it working? Try the other one. Dang.
This shouldn't work. Tests it. Doesn't work. Surprised.
Hey, aren't we going to the subway?
Metro. Right down the street.
Hey guys, I think I found Snowden. Doo-doo-doo. They look like giant flat pizzas, but they're actually sweet. Yo, rhinos on the building. 3D virtual reality driving school. Aha! Made it to the museum that has an exhibit about Alexander Calder. Oh, I hate these stairs. They're too shallow there.
This is not how you design stairs. You need to design stairs to the standard, because if you don't design them to the standard, then people trip.
Art ahead. Look up. Whoa, it's moving. What the heck? The mobile itself doesn't move. But you sit on this giant disc as you rotate around. We read a whole book called The Calder Game about this guy and an art mystery related, and this is finally seeing his work in person. Games pretend to take a house because on to another exhibit. This seems to be more furniture related. That chair is almost like a sled. Bunk bed chairs. No! Well, it looks like it's happened again. Again! This escalator doesn't sound happy.
Warm. Cold.
Cobblestones is the sign of old Montreal. This is Notre Dame de Montreal. We didn't plan very well, because now it's like barely 4:30. We're kind of hungry, but nothing's open yet. Very narrow sidewalks here because construction! Pizza!
What's au gratin?
Potato au gratin means something in a pan. Au gratin, qu'est-ce que c'est? That's exactly what I said.
Totally. In a pot is the same as with cheese.
There you go. I'll leave it here.
Liam asked for garlic powder, but we got pizza drizzle. Testing the oil. Nope, I'm missing. I have mutation. And lasagna. Ditch the parents to pay the bill. How was that pizza?
Meh.
It was definitely big.
Yes, it was big, but it was not particularly interesting.
Well, see, that's what happens when you get pizza from a not pizza place. That's not an air quote. We're in this park, and there's giant people dancing on the side of the building.
Let's diagonalize this matrix.
Now we're taking the hypotenuse of the park. Squirrel or something. I see you, brother. Jaywalk with ferocity. Wait. Found it finally. Yes, more chocolate. On the way to Bagels. But first dropping the stuff at the car. Ha! Take that, system. Seems like it's an old car parade today. Sidewalks blocked because of a movie set. And look, they're making fake snow. Bet these old cars are part of the movie. Doesn't appear to be real snow. Yo, epic spy hack. All these tourists are like, hey, take a picture of me. You could like wipe their phone or implant a tracker every time that happens. Traveling is dangerous. Haha, we found bagels. All those kinds of cream cheese. Massive thing in Nutella. Trying to mooch off the Wi-Fi, and look, there's bagel and bagel admin. Probably gonna have to go with CCMM. No. Ooh, there's a hack way. Proceed to unsafe. Of course I accept your French terms and conditions. Successful? Yo ho, not bad. The bagels have arrived. Montreal style bagels. Take two. What did you do to that bagel? This is Sparta! No matter where we go, we just keep finding the construction. Nobody likes obeying the signs. Final stop was to try and explore this comic con, but there's no admissions fee, and it's supposed to be a bunch of comics on sale, so we'll see how it goes. Next to Ready Player One, here's our man Bob Ross. I remember that episode. Very topical bag for this weekend. Definitely were a lot of people dressed up. Kind of just excuse to buy stuff. A lot of Star Wars. Open. Making some snacks for the road. Chose the mini border again, and look, there's not even that much of a line. And we made it through.